Good morning. Welcome to Thoughts That Can Change Your Life. I'm Reverend Lee Wallach, and we're starting a second time. I forgot to turn on notifications for all of the Facebook pages that are getting this live broadcast. So I apologize for that, but guess what? You get all of me right now. And so here on Thoughts That Can Change Your Life, we explore, we create new ideas. We look at life through a perspective of inquiry. We look at life to try to better understand the process that we have in our lives and how we create our lives. It's what we do. We don't realize that, but we have power. And we have power to create and experience our lives. So Lynn, good to see you. Cosmic Mirror, Rodney, all of you. It's great to have you with me. Julie, good to see you out there. And so today, what really hit me this morning, and it's been coming over and over and over again to me, is that we have made our lives way too complicated. Way too complicated. And so I put my thought for the day is to simplify our lives is everything. Everything. And that's exactly what I was doing, and that I got caught up. And that's why I'm a bit late today, is I was simplifying things. I literally pulled up my short bio, my long bio, my extended bio, and I was simplifying them. I was making them consistent. And I had all these others there, and I got rid of them. So now when I look at my bio file, I've got 3 bios that'll fit any situation, and they're all congruent. What does that do? I decluttered that spot in my life. And when you declutter things, it gives you freedom because you don't have to store all this stuff in your mind. You don't have to have questions. Well, I wonder what that one's for. Maybe I ought to look at that one. Maybe have I updated that? Do I have them all consistent? Here's the other thing I did today is I looked at my top values. Top values. Cosmic Mirror says, color looks nice on you, brother. Well, I want you to know, Cosmic Mirror, this is one of my favorite colors. I love an orange, gold, mustard. Those colors are my favorite colors in the world. So the whole idea is I simplified my highest values. You know, I just finished last week. I did four days of extensive training and becoming a licensed DeMartini facilitator so that I can go out and I can help people explore what are their highest values. Because until you know your highest values, you're living by the seat of your pants. Actually, you're not even living by the seat of your pants. You're living by the values that others have implemented in you, and you don't even realize it. So that's why when you're living an unfulfilled life, it's because it's not who you are. You're living up to mom and dad's expectations, the school's expectation, the church's expectations, the political party's expectation, the television's expectations. All of these false beliefs have been implanted in you. You've decided that they were your highest values, and they're not. Not at all. But the key thing to understand your highest values, you got to sit down. You got to think. You've got to start doing your own work. And we got to stop making it complex. It's not that complex. It's really not that complex when you start looking at it. But the key thing is start pushing away stuff that no longer is valued. That's what I started this morning. I started with my own bio file, but I'm going to start going through all of the files I've got in my computer. And I'm going to get rid of a ton of stuff that I've got there because it's not a value anymore. If it's not a value, don't keep it. I've got books in the bookcase behind where my desk and computer is. I'm taking those that are not the most essential books, and I'm moving them to another bookcase because I want my space to be pure. I want my space to reflect simplicity, reflect value. See, that's really the key thing. One of the things I ask you is, when we're doing the values process, I ask this thing: what do you have in your personal space that you control? What is it that's there? Because that will tell you a lot. I'm trying to Marie Kondo my mind. I don't understand that, Lynn. What does Marie Kondo mean? That's a good question. See, that's one of the things that I'm doing now is I'm asking more questions instead of assuming I understand. Marie Maria's a pretty name. Kondo, Kondo. I don't know what that means, but it means something to you. So if you can explain it, we can talk about it. IKR. I know. I don't know what that means either. I'm not that great on acronyms, Cosmic Mirror. So I just say that to you. Oh, she's a very popular YouTuber about decluttering. I agree with that. I agree 100% with decluttering. Not only decluttering your space, thanks, Cosmic, decluttering your mind. You see, the space will be reflected in your mind, but your mind, oh my God, your mind is going bonkers. So I've got Inya out there, and she's a religious science practitioner. Well, I'm a religious science minister. Great to have you out there. And look at that. We've got all these people starting to respond. I love that. When we get engagement, it makes this fun. Do you realize, like last night, Gene and I went to our favorite restaurant in Dallas, Fort Worth, our very, very favorite restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant. It's run by a chef. We've gotten to know Bertolino very well. I'm going to plug him. It's Amici's in Carrollton. Love the restaurant. And Bertolino always talks to us. Well, he hasn't been out the last few times we've been there. So I asked the waiter, where is he? And he came out. And he came out with his mask. He was really laid back, and he says, hey, good to see you. And I said, hey, Bertolino, where you been? We haven't seen you. He says, well, I've been sort of in back. I'm sort of scared, yada, yada, yada. I just started to ask some questions. Just ask some questions. And guess what? He opened up. And the next thing you know, he talked for about a half hour, sharing intimate things. What I discovered last night is that right now, people are looking to connect. They're looking to share. They're looking to find a safe place to be themselves. So if you have that in your realization, understand that that's happening all around you. We don't understand the fear that people are under. But I'll tell you what, that's what I'm trying to create here on this, in this thing, Thoughts That Can Change Your Life, on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm trying to create a community, believe it or not. Yeah, we can have a community here where we can talk, because you can communicate here. I've also got other things. If you want to know more about me and what you can plug into, go to agapecsl.com. Go to agapecsl.com and click on the calendar. I've got classes coming up. I've got daily meditations every day at 7 a.m. Central Time. You can participate on Zoom. I'm trying to find a way that where we can connect while this is going on, because what I understand is that the way we explored things in the past, they're not coming back for a while. They're not coming back for a while. That's just how it is. They're just not coming back. And to live in the belief, we went back to live in-person services about 5 weeks ago. And we're having a board meeting today to explore whether or not we continue. Probably won't. Why? There's not an interest in coming back. When you have 20, 25% of the people coming back, it doesn't make sense to put the effort and the money into doing a live service when you can't support it. When what people do is, if people don't attend, means that's what they believe. Don't believe what people say. Believe what people do. Who said something? Sarah Lynn, I offer a value session. You can go to Agape CSL or write me. Write me at rev.lee@agapecsl.com. I offer a private session. There is a charge, but I'll tell you what, it'll be the best hour and a half of your life, because you'll get clarity beyond anything that you've ever heard before. And this is something, I went through ministerial school. I went and got my master's degree. I became a minister. I've been one. They talk about values, but they never define them. And they never really help you figure it out. rev.lee@agapecsl, Center for Spiritual Living.com. Cosmic, rev.lee@agapecsl.com. Hey, if you look in the description in YouTube and Facebook below, you should see it there. I think I put it there. If I didn't, let me know. Please repeat your email. Thank you. I did. Okay, are we all clear on email? Yeah, Cosmic says she got me. She's gotcha. Anyway, we were talking about simplification. Here's another thing to simplify: your relationships. Do you have a ton of relationships that are not fun? Do you have a ton of relationships that are not serving you? You got to ask the question, why am I in those relationships? What am I getting from those relationships? Is it a mutually beneficial relationship? Is there both challenge and support? And is it equal going back and forth? If it's not, you got to ask the question, maybe I've outgrown this. Maybe we've just moved in different directions and it's time to release. That's a process of simplification as well. Here's what happens when you simplify, gang. You attract more of what you really want. You're making space for new things to come in, for new people, for new stuff to come in, things that you truly value by releasing that which is no longer serving you. So it's great to get rid of that stuff. So I just got to say that I don't want to make this one of my Sunday talks, and I've been going for quite a while here, but I want to tell you, I enjoy you. I'm here every day at 8 a.m., right about 8 a.m. And on Sundays at 10:30, I do a live service. We're going to do the in-person a couple more weeks. And I do a talk there. I got a really good talk tomorrow about there's a lot more to life than knowing thyself, you know, as Socrates said. So I'm going to explore that. So, hey, thank you so much. I'm honored that you gave me your time because I know your time is your most valuable research. So what I say to you, as I do every day, if no one tells you this, know that I accept you, which means I love you just the way you are. Have a great day, everybody. Aloha.